That's the only thing I ever try and I ever want to preach. It's self-empowerment. I'm big on that. And we're not fighting non-aggressively. Because chaos, Mother Nature, life in itself is, you can't say life is not aggressive. All of the chaos and things that can happen, those are aggressive instances. Okay, so it came across my attention that I can be a little harsh, and I didn't realize that I'm a little harsh, but I'm just trying to be as real as I can be, or as real as I think I need to be in a particular situation. I find it that, metaphorically speaking, people are fighting with the chaos in their life, and they're fighting with it very timidly. And I just don't understand how you win that way. I just like to take things aggressively. So that's why I say things and I approach things in an aggressive nature. And a lot of times when I do say those things, it puts a lot of pressure on myself, because I know I have to live up to the things I just said. The people that I care about, the most people that I care about, the people that I love the most, I'm the hardest on them the most. The people that I know, I'm the hardest on them the most. But as soon as I say some harsh shit, I gotta live up to that right off the back as soon as I say it. So imagine how tough that can be. Imagine how tough that can be when you set boundaries and stuff. Imagine how difficult that is. The new way of living now that the boundary has been set. Everything changes once the boundaries are set. Everything changes. So I have to be, and I have a big responsibility when I say the things that I say, and I say it the way that I say it, because it's the way that people are thinking. But they just don't want to say it, so I'm saying it for them. Everybody has the chaos in their life, has demons, has dragons, whatever you want to call it. But I just like to fight it, metaphorically speaking, and attack it aggressively, while it's still small too, before it gets too big and gets out of hand. That's another thing. So that's why I say the things I say, and I approach it the way I approach it, because sometimes the fight is not for the timid. It's not for the non-aggressive. The aggressive, the pragmatic, the forward-thinking, those are the ones that are going to get through and have order and create order for their chaos, not the ones that are laid back and timid. And that's basically the big overall overarching message in my rhetoric. I just like to take on things aggressively before they get too big and it's too much to take on, or the chaos is just too much to bear. So that's why I attack things the way I attack things. Like they say, people with glass houses shouldn't throw stones. So that's how I kind of feel with that. And I like that analogy because it's pretty good. Like, the one thing that can tear you down, you're using it to tear other people down. So that's how I look at that analogy. So when I say harsh things, I have to live up to it. I have to live up to it. When I tell somebody that's irresponsible, that's stupid, that's dumb. In my life, if I do things that are irresponsible, stupid, and dumb, I tell myself that. I have to live up to that. So that's the only thing. I'm only giving back how I talk to myself. And I'm only giving a little bit of that. A watered down version of how I speak to myself is what I'm presenting to other people. That's all. And I know for myself, I can't sit back and take on chaos and shit that goes wrong in my life. I can't sit back and take it on in a timid way, in a nonchalant way, in a blah, blah, blah way. No, I have to be pragmatic, on top of it, and aggressive. And that's the only message that I preach. Overarching message is aggression. Aggression. You know, I'd rather be the villain than the victim. Yeah, that may sound harsh, but just really think about it. I'd rather be the one giving the problems than having the one dealing with the problems. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's in a lot of things, but people just don't want to say it out loud. Yeah, you're afraid to be aggressive. We're human. We're human. And I'm alpha human. I'm alpha aggressive, and I get it. But I just want to present it because this is my platform. This is Ronald West TV, and this is the type of character that I'm presenting. And the crazy thing is, it's not too far from real life. This is exactly how I operate in real life, with aggression. You got a problem? Let's find solutions. You know, you got solutions? Let's break them down. Let's be analytical with the solution. Let's figure this thing out. Are you getting money? If you're not, then what are you doing and why are you not doing it? That's all. That is all. It's aggression. Your friends, your parents, your anybody close, your boss, family members, it doesn't matter. If they're not on the right frequency with you, you're going to feel that. And once you feel it, you have to find a solution. You can do two things. You cannot let it infect you, meaning it changes the way you do things. It can affect you, but when it infects you, it's inside you and it changes everything. Your chemical balance is messed up. You can choose not to let it infect you, or you can just walk away from the whole thing altogether. And a lot of times it's hard because the people that we're walking away from, you pretty much need them right now. So you have to find a way and formulate a plan to when you don't need them, you can walk away and you can escape from those shackles. Because a lot of people have shackles on them. You can't see the shackles that's on them. You can't see it. But there's shackles on your feet, on your arms, with the way you say things, with the way you move. You can't do things because you are shackled by the strictures of whatever kind of relationship you develop with somebody. Whatever. And I'm just saying, release the shackles. Let it free. If you don't want to say to somebody, share one of my videos. I'll say it for them. They share, like, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. I can't have you in my life because you are not moving at the rate that I'm moving and you're not going where I'm going. And I'm afraid that this being around you is going to deter me from moving as fast as I want to move. That's all. We can still be cool. We are going to still be cool. But I got somewhere I got to go and I have to get there. I'm not worried about you. I'm not here to save you. You know, a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I hear it in people's rhetoric. Savior and entitlement. I'm not here for you. I don't care who you are. I'm not here for you unless I want myself to be here for you at that particular moment. But overall, overarching, no, I'm not here for you. I'm here to do me. And that's the message. That's always going to be the message. I'm here to do me. I'm not here to do you. I don't want to do you. I don't have fun doing you. I lose sleep doing you. I love doing me. I love building me. If your philosophy doesn't make sense, I'm going to tell you. I don't want to follow that. I don't like it. It doesn't make sense. That's not for me. Not for me. I can see the discrepancies here. And because I'm pragmatic, I got to address those discrepancies that I see. Maybe you don't want to address those discrepancies. I want to address those discrepancies because I'm pragmatic in my approach to everything that I do and I want to succeed in. So I'm going to address those. Those don't make sense. Don't want to go by your philosophy. I'm out. And I'm free to say that. Shackles are gone, released. I'm out. Your business plan doesn't make sense. I'm out. Your hiring practices are getting watered down. I'm out. That's all. I got to go. I got to do for me. I got to do what's right for me. I gotta go along with my entrepreneurial spirit. That's where I'm at. That's the only thing I ever try and I ever want to preach. It's self-empowerment. I'm big on that. And we're not fighting non-aggressively. Because chaos, Mother Nature, life in itself is, you can't say life is not aggressive. All of the chaos and things that can happen, those are aggressive instances. They happen like that. So you're trying to battle your chaos and Mother Nature in a timid spirit, that shit ain't gonna work to me. It won't work for me. So I like to battle it aggressively. I like to fight aggressively. I like to create a plan aggressively. And I like to share it aggressively because that's me, aggressive, over the top, whatever you want to put. I think it's great to be over the top when your chaos can be over the top. When the things that terrible in life, how crazy life is, can be over the top. I think it's great to counterbalance that with an over-the-top personality and aggression towards those instances. And that's what I'm preaching. That's what I like to preach. I like the aggression. That's all I'm saying. I get on here and I speak. I put these words together and I act as if I'm talking to somebody that I know, I love, and that I care about. And I just tell them, look, this is just the way. A lot of times I feel sorry for people who I know are soft and who I know are fighting against Mother Nature, chaos, the world, who are fighting against it very timidly. I hear and I see their game plan and I don't say anything but I'm like, no, that's not an effective game plan. You're going to get your ass kicked with that game plan. That's not aggressive enough. You're not exerting enough energy into that game plan, so it's not going to work. What you put out is what you're going to get in. Is what you're going to get back. A lot of times the game plans and the things that I have to put together, oh man, yeah, it takes a lot of energy. That's a very expensive plane ticket because the destination I want to get to is not where many people go. So that plane ticket costs a lot of money. So the sacrifice is a lot. The effort is a lot. Yeah. That timid fighting, When you recognize your chaos and you recognize your dragon and you want to fight it like a little bitch or timidly, that's up to you. That's up to you. But I don't think that's going to work because Mother Nature, chaos, those instances that happen, they come out of nowhere and they are aggressive. They don't play no games. They're not for the weak. They will take the weak out. The weak is done. When the chaos happens, the week is done, and now the chaos is the thing that structures your life. And you can't get your chaos in order, you're screwed. And I like to get my chaos in order aggressively. I like to share about doing it aggressively. I like to go about doing it aggressively. That's it.